Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we were so close to getting out of this trial and then Edgeworth had to go and say, I did it. Not to the current crime, but to the old one. So now we have to defend him, I think. Actually, I think the judge is still deciding, but I mean, not to metagame, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have to defend him. So let's just see what happens.
I'm sorry, Wright. You just wasted all your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Well, what are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He admitted to a hazy dream. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Okay, we can do this. We can do this, even though he just confessed to the murder. So we've got an uphill battle. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. On karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? So did he set the whole thing up? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream from yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. I think I recognized this when we were going through here. There was something that seemed weird. Yeah, the one bullet was found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. That stuck out to me when we were going through this. I don't remember what Edgeworth said. I don't know if that's necessarily what the contradiction is going to be. But that was something I noticed in the last episode. Please, please. I don't remember his dream description exactly.
That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Oh, do I press everything? And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. All right, I'm going to try that statement first. Then we'll go back through them all. Gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials, yeah. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Something heavy fell at my feet. Oh, okay, hold on. Explain that. What was it?
A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
Oh, that's a lot of assumptions. And you picked it up. What happened next?
And threw it to Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting.
All right, that's it. Never mind. We're gonna look at that too. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze.
Yeah, there we go. The gun fired once.
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
Scream. Oh. Alright, I guess I'll press that too. This day.
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this. If you want to leave, my father, yep. Something felt my feet. I don't think that's it. I think I want a single gunshot. Okay, so, and then we'll present. Hold on, because I have to remember. So it's in the victim data, because they seem to always ask that. Oh, nope, present. Present! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence. Unless you can tell us what page. Oh wow, so that is going to be a thing. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Order. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Yogi would have had to have fired it either way. Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? There had to have been. Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. What? It might not have been fired the day before it might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot was fired had something to do with the case? Do I? I feel like I have to answer yes. Alright, hold on. Let's see what we got. BL6 Exhibit A is written on the back. Alright, that doesn't help. What do I even have? This thing again? Location elevator, district courthouse. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues found on the scene. Okay. Trapped in an elevator, returning from a lost child with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Trapped in elevator with Edgeworth's. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Holly Jenkins committed suicide. That's a weird thing to be in the suspect data, honestly. It helped. I'm very thankful for it. But that's a weird little factoid to have in there. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. Oh! What about this? So, oh no, the ballistic markings would only show us that it was fired from that gun. Okay. So that doesn't help us yet. Alright, so it boils down to 3 pieces of evidence, I think. The DL6 case file. Photograph or the bullet. Alright. I feel like the easiest one to eliminate is the bullet. Because the ballistics, this still bears clear ballistic markings, immediately made me think, oh, we can match up to see when it was fired. But without knowing when that other bullet was fired, it almost doesn't even matter. We just can confirm it came from that gun, which I feel like we already know. Unless it didn't. I don't think the photograph. Wait a sec. Whoa. There's a. Oh my god. Okay. There's a bullet hole through the glass, I'm assuming. So, all right, hold on. What is, well, all right. I didn't notice that at first. Does that help us? All right, so there's a bullet hole there, which means that if Edgeworth throws the gun, it couldn't have hit, or could it have shot him and gone through him and hit and made that? I might be putting more stock into that than I thought. Just based on where his body is, I guess that could have. Did it? Oh, hold on. Back to the case file. Does it say anything about like piercing him? No, the bullet was found in the heart. So one bullet. So there's no way for that one single bullet from Edgeworth to have damaged the elevator and been found in his heart. So which one is the contradiction though? I don't know. But okay, so let's say yes and see, maybe I don't have to find it right away. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. Oh, crap. What? Impossible. No, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. It's probably fair. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? I think it has to be the photo. Because it shows that two shots had to have been fired if the bullet was found in his heart. And there's a bullet hole in the elevator. Then both shots were fired in the elevator. Or... well, no, the weapon was fired twice. I'm like, did someone fire from outside the elevator? Like, really stepping this up? I could see that. Okay, I'm gonna present this. Oh, the music didn't stop. Look at this photograph. Oh, there we go. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves a murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. They're both like, Phoenix, what have you been drinking? Today, Mike's Hard Lemonade. The rest of the episodes, who knows? It'll be something else. This is gonna be gone by then. So let me get this straight. This photo proves two shots were fired where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Well, alright. So I don't think there's any debate about this shot. Wait, why is his side bloody? I'm gonna go with this. Music didn't stop. Couldn't it have stopped sooner? I panicked for a second. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by somebody else.
Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course. Wait, what? I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Air elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues were found on the scene. Okay, what? Huh? Okay. The case summary, that's on page 1. I just looked at it. Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found at the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. But we know, no, you don't, come on. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. And that is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. What? Are you kidding me? So evidence which a guilty person might steal or move or hide versus a clear bullet hole in the door. I have no words. I have no words for this. You are a bad man, Karma.
Order, I will have order.
Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident.
However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet.
What?
So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Disc. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I can't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. No! Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. Now? I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. No! Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did it. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
Been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Ooh, oh my God, I almost said no objection. No, I very much object. I don't know. what I have going for me, but there's no way. There's no way that was not fired twice. Yeah, there we go. Your Honor, I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You stop that. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof. Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Grah! It must exist. The second bullet. Oh, it's Mia. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. That's what I've been saying. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? Well, we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Yeah, no, the murderer needed it. Right? Because, well, they probably saw it as their chance to frame. I don't know. I feel like the murderer had to find it feels like so obvious. But I think they did. I think that was part of their plan. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is the murderer was cautious. I feel like it's the murderer the bullet would be proof. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special oh my god, that's not where I was going with that at all. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? That's not where I was going with that. I was like, they took that so they could be like, look, there's only 1 bullet. If you really thought this through, I'm going to have to penalize you. Ugh, this isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer didn't need it. Well, we're just going in circles. I think we'll stop it here. I'm gonna try, I don't know. Either, I think I hate to, again, metagame this, but the fact that it looped me back here makes me think the murderer didn't need it. But we'll think that out for the next episode. Oof, this is a tough case. I'm really digging this, so hopefully you guys are too. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.